Why is it better for you to buy a house than it is to rent? Well, an article that just came out in the National Association of Realtors magazine, which I'll link here, has shown that homeowner wealth on average is 40 times greater than that of renters. 40 times. That is a significant amount of money. So if you're in the spot where you're renting right now, moving out of the renting situation, moving into a house is going to cost you more money, it might be a good time to consider your budget and to see if you can adjust things in your life, maybe sell a car, so you can buy that house. Generally, the best time to buy a house is always 10 years ago. It's always 5 years ago, always 2 years ago. It's always last year. And when I say always, there are exceptions to the rule. We did have 2008, 9, and 10 where, a lot of people lost a lot because they bought a house at the wrong time. But in general, if those people had held their houses, if they could, if it was a chance, a possibility to hold it through that negative equity situation for 5 to 10 years, they would have come out on the other side really good. So many people I talk to now bought a house, then let it go into foreclosure. They're getting back into the housing market. And in some cases, we've looked at their old houses that they bought for the low, 300s that are now selling for the high 500s. And that's a lot of equity that because they hopped out of the housing market that they lost. And now the house they're trying to replace, instead of it being 350, is now 450 or 550 and higher in some cases. So when is the best time to buy a house? Usually in the past. But now is a good time too, because now will be the past very soon. If you are looking at buying a house and you want to understand what your options are, understand how much it's going to cost you to get into a house, sometimes it's zero, want to understand what your payments are, how much you'll even qualify for, give me a call. I would love to have a consultation with you. We can talk as long as it takes so you can understand your questions or understand your options, and we can put them together. I'll send them to you. You can take a look at them and then just decide if you want to buy a house or not. It might not be this year, it might be next year, but I'd love to help you have that conversation. I find it really interesting, and I love talking to people about this and showing them really how easy it is to buy a house. Thanks so much for watching. This is Steve Conwent, your mortgage guy.